I might have taken just a little bit of time to ask her out.
6 months. When I saw him, I was like, technically that is mine. People are like, oh, maybe I should get a white person. As a woman, you should wake up at this time. It's a lot. My dad is a black man. Dating does not just like, there's like terms and conditions. It does not matter who you are, I will not hesitate to cut you off. We met at school. I feel like we met each other halfway with the first move because I like said, hi, my name is this, introduced myself. But then he's the one who asked for my number. He's so beautiful. So while I was walking and going to class, he was just walking with his friends and I was like, give me that. That is nice.
I mean, I was minding my business on campus. Someone decided to walk over to me and disturb my education.
Disturb?
Yeah, I'm trying to focus on campus, get my degree up. You coming here talking about you're handsome, let's go out.
I did not say that, but okay.
I was baffled that she was actually talking to me. So I was very stunned that she was into me. And then she went off with one of my friends. And I turned around like 2 seconds later to catch her pointing directly at me. And as soon as I walked over, the first sentence that she said to me was, what? You're very handsome. So everything started off. Now my first impression of you was very inviting and very friendly. And I couldn't wait to see her the next day.
My first impression of you, he was like facing like the sun and his eyes were just like glistening the whole time and they were like aquamarine bluish and I was just like, so handsome like the whole time. But like, I liked his personality. It just like glistened all over. Yeah, it's like his aura. It was really nice. Race doesn't really like play a huge role, or it didn't. But when you post, sometimes people are like, oh, maybe I should get a white person, or maybe I should do this, or maybe my life is not good because my man is not white. And I'm just like, it's not about that. So if your man is a man, he's a man.
For me, I don't know, it hasn't really played a huge role, especially like in who I date, who I like. Because my mom is black, grew up in a colored family. Where I see your race the most is...
I feel like he sees my race the most with my hair. The first thing I told him was, you are with the Zulu girl. And one thing about African women, there's hair everywhere. There's gonna be hair everywhere. It's extensions, it's gel, it's brushes, it's edge brush, it's toothbrushes, it's everything.
All over the bathroom.
For me, I think it would be sometimes like after showering and then like I'm putting on lotion and it's like, no, don't put on lotion. Certain things that show his race, it's like adventures. Like we can wake up at like 6 a.m. and go for a hike, it's cool. And I like how it's not like stereotypical. Like it's not, you have to do this, you have to be in the kitchen. It's just like helping each other. Like, oh, you're tired, let me do this. Or you did this yesterday, let me help you out here. It's like really good. Something that gave me the feeling of, I want to be with him. I feel like it's also when you know, you know. So when I saw him, I was like, yeah, technically that is mine. But obviously as we went like on more dates and did things and I was like, okay, it's very genuine, he's very nice. So I was like, why not?
And the things just didn't seem forced as well. Felt like everything was at its own pace. I might have taken just a little bit of time to ask her out.
6 months.
To be my girlfriend. But that's also because at the beginning stages she was very open and honest with me, telling me that she will leave at any inconvenience.
I just said that I know what I want. So if you play games, I'm gone. Because I'm just that type of girl.
And I just wanted to see that I wasn't going to mess up and that she was actually going to stick around for me.
He introduced me to his parents before he asked me out. And then so the whole time I'm like, okay, the question's gonna come now. And nope. But eventually it did, and it was great. Meeting his parents was really nice. They are they're very kind. It feels like they're my parents as well. They're very like inclusive and welcoming and just like, are you okay? Do you need anything? And since my parents stay all the way in Durban, sometimes they're like, oh, if you have school and like there's stuff like parents need to attend, like you're more than welcome to text us and be like, hi, mom, can you come through and watch my show?
I did meet her parents, but the first time I properly got introduced to them was over a birthday weekend. And her dad didn't really know that we were dating at that point. He found out by the end of the day, actually. It was a really, really enjoyable weekend. It's just I wish I could have met the dad on proper terms. The whole time I was saying my speech and everything, saying I love you, I couldn't say it wholeheartedly because I knew that he didn't know.
You said it. When he was making a speech, he said, I told him, I was like, my dad is a black man. Dating does not just like, there's like terms and conditions. So I was like, mom may know, but dad just, USA, right? And then for the speech, he says, I love you, we love you. And I'm like, oh. And my dad just caught on. And then like during the night, he called my little brother and he's like, Kenzo, come here. And then because my brother was like really stuck to him the entire time. So then my dad called him and he was like, why are you so like stuck to William? What's going on? Do you know him? And then he's like, yes, I do. And then he's like, no, but before this. She's like, yes, he's always on a call with Lulu. I said, yo, that's how he found out. My biggest culture shock, okay, there's two. First of all, on his like African side is that he has a lot of family members. And then on his Irish side, it's gonna seem crazy. Like you do get cold, but like you don't. Like he doesn't get cold at all. I don't know why. My most favorite thing about his culture is that there's no like stereotypes of you have to do certain things. It's just be yourself. Like the first thing his mom said to me when I like met her, she said, don't be shy. Don't do like extra stuff to like try and impress me. We like you for who you are. Just be yourself. So I just like that. And I feel like in my culture, you have to play like certain roles because there's like certain expectations. Already when you come, there's expectations that you should be able to do this. You should already have this. As a woman, you should wake up at this time. And it's a lot. It's a lot really. And as we grow, I feel like it's changing, but it doesn't. It doesn't get any better. And then the least thing, when it comes to his culture, he like suggests a lot of vacations, like baby, let's go here. Like he travels a lot. And with my parents, it's like, you're always with him in Joburg. And then when you get to Durban, he's coming here and then you guys are gonna be together again. Like we wanna spend time with you. I feel like he's very able to do certain things. And I still have like rules that it's just like, you have to stay here, know your family. When you're here, you have to abide by the rules. That's about my least favorite thing. Yeah.
Most favorite thing about your culture is, it is you. You're my most favorite thing out of your culture. But I would say that, and then has to be your cooking as well. But I compete with you in cooking still.
The most thing that I like about him is how consistent he is. I had really high standards and he met them and just took the bar higher. Like it doesn't ever go down. And then another thing is that I just really love how communication works with us. It's never like us against each other. It's just like us against the inconvenience. Also, I really like how he doesn't play about his girl. He's very loud and just that's my girl. My least favorite thing would be he has like this tendency of if something small happens, he always feels like it's his fault. Like no matter what it is, he's just gonna say, sorry. And I'm like, it's not your fault.
My most favorite thing about you is how kind-hearted she is. Very accommodating, sometimes too kind to people who will abuse that. And she doesn't see that, but we'll learn as we go on. Takes on every challenge head on. She never shies away from any opportunity that she gets. She's very goal-driven as well. It's my most favorite thing about her. She inspires me to do a lot of things as well. Even go on walks.
You have to.
My least favorite thing about her is maybe when she gets moody, just a little bit.
When we meet challenges or like challenges meet us, we talk through it. We just like navigate our way through it by just finding out what the problem is and how it makes him feel, how it makes me feel, and how we can solve it and make ourselves feel better as well.
Never needs to get to a point where people are fighting and walking on eggshells and none of those sorts.
I feel like it's also like learning. We're both learning. So some things I'm not gonna know. And maybe when the problem comes, I'm in the wrong and I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. I realized that I was at fault. And then also when he realized that he's at fault, he will realize that, oh, okay, cool. So next time I do this instead of this. So it's just also not having expectations of you need to be perfect. You can't make mistakes. Like we're humans. How we protect each other with public opinions. First of all, we don't listen to the noise. It's no one's opinion counts. Honestly, like anything that brings distraction, we just automatically ignore it. And if it's something that's constantly bothering us, we will talk about it. We'll never like go out there and just attack or like reciprocate the same energy. It's just always about when your heart is not at ease because of certain things that's out there, just pray about it. We have boundaries of what we take and what we don't take. And sometimes we're not gonna ignore certain things. If you come for us, we will come for you.
I don't read the comments. I don't really care as well what people have to say about it, because it's me and you. Got it.
Yeah. Regarding us being an interracial couple, social media gave him a nickname. Apparently his name is Willy Nilly. The funniest thing that happens on social media, when I post and I post like with someone different or like a different guy or like my little brother, people are like, where's William? And I'm like, guys, can I post like other people? Like whatever I do, where's William? And I'm like, hello, is he a watermark? Now what's going on? Now, even when we get invitations like from brands or like events, and it's always just like a tool, like you guys are like a package, so come together. So I like that. I think it's really cute.
I think the weirdest thing people have done with us being an interracial couple is whenever you post me, a lot of the time people always like hit me up and they're like, where can I find you? Is there another you can send? Can I get them on Take a Lot? Do you have any brothers, cousins? What's their number? And then I feel like also a lot of other people also try to compare their relationship with ours. It's also just a little bit weird. But yeah, cute things is how people always back me on a thing. Say, yo, where's William? Or who is this guy actually? Like, who is he? People always assume that because we're in an interracial relationship, wherever I take her, like getaways and everything, that it's always like my place. It's my farm. This is my house in Durban or something. People also just troll online the whole time.
The assumptions my grandmother has is that I have moved out of my place and I now stay with him. Because I'm not someone who I've like never dated or like never been in a space where my family is like, they see that I'm dating now or they know that I'm with a person. So it's their first time experiencing this kind of me. And now every single time that anything happens, they're like, it's because she's dating. That's why. Marriage, definitely plan on getting married. Well, I plan on getting married.
I also plan on getting married to you.
Okay. We like the concept of marriage and family. If it were according to me, I would have been married like yesterday ago. But obviously there's procedures and lobola and all these things that we gotta do. And it's just like, we plan on going by both cultures. So for me, it would be obviously lobola, membeso, and whatever that's needed to be done at home. And then however my parents want to let go of their daughter. And then definitely like a pretty white wedding at the end.
Exactly the same, but let's finish our studies first.
We finish next year.
Let's pass. Let's see if we're thinking about honors.
Me personally, yeah, I'm waiting. Very impatiently, but I'm waiting.
I'm very familiar with all the processes and all the procedures that need to be done. I just need to save up. It's literally it. Damn, I need to stack my bread, learn a little bit more Zulu as well before I go down there.
Advice I have for someone who's in an interracial relationship dealing with noise is, it doesn't matter how many people are out there. It's you, your partner, and God. The only thing that matters is that you guys have each other's backs. Does not matter who you are, I will not hesitate to cut you off because it's my piece at the end of the day and it's my story. So I cannot give you the pen to finish my story off for me. So that's the most important thing, is that you need to basically take accountability and be responsible and focus on what you want. And also like never be afraid to just jump.